jungle. Welcome to the jungle, where you put you on game politics on the humble. We back Monday show. Start off the week. Um, don't forget to check me out www.welcometothejungle.com. Your host El Leon. Remember, stay home, stay safe, keep it hip hop. Hip hop on the quarantine. Don't get contaminated if you can help it. All donations to Cash App, CNG23, so we can bring you more products, more merch, and keep the show flowing. We appreciate it. Appreciate it. Don't forget your sweat equity for the day so you can look good, feel good, and do good. You know what I'm saying? So, right. Not because you forced to do it, because you want to do it on your own time. Um, Let me see. Today we ain't really got too many games today. We got the Spurs with the Thunder. Um, this is gonna be an interesting series. Was that 7 minutes to the start? Um, it's really gonna be interesting to see how they match up. But the first game is in Oklahoma. I believe that's with Oklahoma Thunder, right? Yeah. The first game is in Oklahoma, so I feel Oklahoma is gonna take game one. Um, Tomorrow, the the hardest working uh, group of young, young guys that were able to overcome all the trials and tribulations and the whole team. I mean, even down to the fans, right? Uh, right. It's been very inspiring. I'm with them all the way. I'm talking about the Knicks. Uh, right. I think it's overdue. It's been too long, but noting. I don't want to put no damp on the series, but it's just a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of weird shit in the NBA as of lately. Well, not as of lately. Um, for those of us that like to work smart, not hard, and earn some money to pay these high bills and do what we need to do uh, through these sports games and whatever. Um, and sometimes we be like, "Yo, is the fans bugging, or is it really going on?" And I believe it's really going on. So, amongst that, can we buck the system and play as hard as we can to come out on top? Right? Is it possible? Well, I'm betting on it that it is. Um, Due to the longevity of the fact that they ain't won it in so long. Um, I doubt that they're gonna go with a script. Uh, and this over here say she say, but it's been some weird shit damp in the NBA. Yeah, I talk my shit, right? Cause that's what this podcast game is about. You know what I mean? It might not, allegedly, you right? The streets talk. Well, the fans talk. I'm not right because this game is professional and it's played in arenas. It's not like you playing in at the Rucker and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which is to me, I mean, a lot of the Rucker teams along the years, play harder than some of these NBA teams. But as you know, that's not the point I'm trying to make, right? Um, but you know, it's business, it's show business, right? It's entertainment, right? El que inventó El que inventó la ley inventó la trampa. You get what I mean? Ain't that how the saying go? So, um, uh, meaning in English for all my brothers, right? Which most of y'all already speak Spanish. You know what I mean? Um, which is I was about to say native tongue, one of them, or you know, I think right. We all got tribal. Uh, anyway, I ain't gonna go there, right? Right, that's a whole different. Right, but what I was trying to say was, oh, he who created the law created the trap. You know what I mean? That's how it says in Spanish. In Spanish, the word's a little bit different, right? I'm not. I don't like how it sounded in English. So I don't know if I'm the one saying it wrong, but it refers to as far as when you create something like these large organizations and we pay for them for whatever pennies on the dollar they give us. I mean, which has grown a lot in in the years, these later years. Um, substantial, right? Uh, till the females start getting paid the same amount uh, as the male counterparts for their efforts, then we know it's some type of fair business going on, right? But like any organization, right, is room, it's stuff, you know, it's we still dealing with racism, right? 2026, slavery, um, racism should be a crime. Game started, y'all. Racism should be a crime, and slavery should always been abolished. And I'm about to play a video by this young man. He got a page. He really be tackling a lot of injustices and political issues, right? Because he's a real articulate guy, more knowledgeable. But he fends for the for the what they call it, minor community or black community or you know everything that to me, because that's how I was raised, right? Um, um, that which is for the black is for the brown. So you know if we got to fight with the black, we got to fight with the black. But some white is still in that. You know what I'm saying? The poor whites get treated somewhat uh, the way they're minorities. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, like if you go to some of these ghettos, some of these hoods, you got a significant um, white people. You know what I'm saying? Live amongst, uh, dress like us, uh, talk like us, rap like us. You know what I mean? So you know, it might not be as large as us, right? But I'm including it because we at there's so much fucked up shit going on right now that it's basically us versus uh a evil machine. You know what I'm talking about? Um, but the thing is, they doing a lot of shit and people like, okay, they doing a lot of shit and people ain't really fighting. Like I don't see the fight. Remember we used to hear shit. Oh, this would have happened when we were in our era. That shit would have never went down. Nigga, we just went back to 1950s, 1960s, like in all kind of ways. You know what I'm talking about? And then and ain't nobody. I don't see the fight. Like, yeah, I see some people protesting or whatever, whatever. Like people like, oh, some of y'all like I heard seeing a young black lady, right? Um, she's some type of entertainer. And, she was wearing the African attire, right? Which is new because this is my first time. But it was relevant to her being bothered by somebody that I think was Spanish or something. Or well, the chick was on the show. I don't know if she was. She said the word uh, nigga, Nigga. Well, I don't know if that's what their issue was, but that she was saying that she had an issue with the young lady and they got into it or whatever. I caught it briefly, but I was just reaching out, because it's, today, nowadays, I pay attention to the edit and the time in that it was dropped and who it was dropped. You know what I mean? Right, because I know the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I be ready to pagatao, hit them with the pagatao. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, that's how we rolling. You know what I mean? We ain't. Let me stop. You know what I mean? So, but I ain't never heard her speak like that before. And I guess she was saying where she from, right? Guess she's from somewhere in the south or whatever, whatever. But um, to those that were raised in the north, that was that was something that came second. You know what I mean? Like we don't have no type of like, especially Spanish. Yeah, it's some bad apples. That try to infiltrate or try to go under the Spanish banner, and you'll catch them in a ranch or doing some Karen shit or whatever, whatever, whatever. But those particular ones ain't the ones in the neighborhood or in the projects or on the block. I don't know where they fuck. They from, or they just fucking right. They sent them for a purpose, if you know what I'm talking about. But cause I try to, I was like, yo, you know what? I try to exclude the word in my own vocabulary, and you know what I found that it was very hard. Like, you gotta have on deck. You just it's a thing of greeting people. What's up, my nigga? So I cut it short with and I you know what I'm saying, because not that ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do because that's how I feel. You know what I mean? And if you feel like I shouldn't greet you in that manner, then me and you would never be friends. Me and you would never politic, whatever, 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 because I don't deal with them type of people. Because racism on any side is the same, and I ain't with it. You know what I mean? Whether it's coming from Spanish, black, white, you know what I mean? Right now it's coming, but there's every action has a reaction. So it's made the tone in America real racist again. Well, it's been for a minute, but the shit that they pulling now as far as changing laws and with all that, any minute they finna swarm through and um it's not gonna be good, son. You know what I mean? Like I already see what's ahead. And my thing is, they really think these motherfuckers ain't gonna try that shit. They ain't got nothing to lose. They already did. Cause when they know when motherfuckers find out all the fuckery and all the shit that been stolen and this, that, and the third, you know how whoever come behind them, if it ain't them, it's gonna be a clean up administration. So do they gracefully make sure they got their shit proper like and get up out, or they're gonna push the issue? Um, that's what it's looking, because all these early stages is leading to them replacing with one of their own or not going nowhere. So anything is capable to me, right? I kind of drifted off the conversation, right? I went from that as far as the the right, because I just been watching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm bugging because I'm like, yo, this guy right here, he's the closest that found something wrong with that. Because to me, right, 50%, if racism is when you do something wrong, it's 50% legal. It's 50% correct, right? They squeezed it in one of these laws and you know what I mean? Um, but the problem is the first time verbally talked like that in a court of law. That's alarming. I don't think that it was in a we. It's been uproars for dumb shit. It was uproars for the motherfucking chicken sandwich. It was open. Look. I ain't. You know what I mean? Like, don't none of us want these young boys out here doing each other dirty. But the energy that caused that came from somewhere else. It wasn't really here. But it goes to show, um, there's a couple things that led up to that. But since they see, because it can be fixed a couple different ways without having to take it to the extreme. But they choosing not to because they already built these joints up. And figure if you have 70 prisons and each house about 20,000 inmates or whatever for life under slave labor, um, that shit just don't make no sense. That's going back to, I don't give a fuck, right? No. A penalty should be right? You don't penalize somebody for their sweat that drips down. You know what I mean? Or right? It's not. It's the problem is I don't go for what it is, where it is, what you talking about. It's never nothing for nothing. It got to be something for something, whether I'm incarcerated or not. So what they need to do, they need to pass a law that you need to pay inmates the same amount that's required as if they were free. Minimum wage on up, whatever they title is, whatever they do, you need to pay them. And I bet you them games will stop. Right? We need to push that law to keep it from being slave labor because their labor is not benefiting us. Listen, I've been up there. I work. I know what it is get up at 4:30 in the motherfucking morning, work, walk 13 miles, picking up garbage and cutting grass. And if you refuse, nigga, they throwing you in that paddy wagon, taking you to the box, nigga, and a ass whipping go with that. And they playing motherfucking country music the whole way, loud, proud. Then you like we y'all from the city. We run this shit. You know what I mean? It's been taking over. You know what I mean? Listen, I literally right. Motherfuckers building motherfucking resorts, 5-star shit that's empty. Ghost towns, nigga. All along the motherfucking sea line, all the way up. Right. All that shit. Right. Free. But it belongs to somebody's. You know what I mean? You gotta doing cutbacks, the highways and all of that. This shit been happening, yo. That's why things right. I ain't gonna say too much about right. Right. You know what I mean? They gonna do what they feel right. But they just really told on themselves it's been happening. Until you go through that suffering, because that ain't right. You want a motherfucker to get out early or whatever, you make them work a humane. You know what I mean? His crime is doing time. His penalty is doing time for whatever crime he committed, not giving you the power to be the cracker and crack the whip on him if he don't move or pick up that garbage or cut that grass as fast as you wanted to. Because you got to be done by, what is it, 5:30, 5 o'clock. You get a bologna sandwich and fucking, what, some juice at 12 o'clock. Got niggas picking up cigarette butts, making rollies and shit, hiding, smoking. That's why niggas dealt with it. Motherfuckers was smoking so much cigarettes, it was incredible. It was, you know what I mean? That nigga, you come up on everything. And we still find a way to make it all right. But it wasn't all right. I pay a motherfucker to walk from here to the motherfucking casino, picking up garbage, nonstop. Okay, till lunchtime. Know what I mean? This shit crucial, man. That's what's going on. And God told it right there. But the fucked up thing is, they made motherfuckers feel like it came from rap music. Like these motherfucking young boys out of line. They deserve to be punished this way. So they intervene a situation that should have went like any normal trial, whether it's 25 years, 20 years, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For them not to give them the death penalty and give them slave labor, that's that's the direction we're headed in now. And motherfuckers found a way to make that okay. So that's the beginning. Backwards. You know what I'm saying? But it's been going on. But everybody been hushed about it. Why? So, I don't too much want to hear nobody talking about nothing. You know what I mean? Because he lightly touched on it. And you could hear he wanted to say more. You know who I would want to hear talk about this particular topic? Somebody that's not going to fucking bob and weave like we used to have. I don't know if Farrakhan is still doing, you know what I mean? Not to bring up, but he gonna give it to you what it is, especially if it's about black people. Overall, over some shit like that, no bueno. No, I don't just pick and choose what the fuck y'all gonna penalize motherfuckers around here, all right? The fuck? No, that's not how it go. Cause these are our children you doing it to. So yeah, they made a mistake, right? So you're, you're supposed to correct them, not end them or benefit from them. Cause man, there's a whole lot of shit to talk about this particular topic, but I'm gonna play the clip. You see, you can tell I got a lot of shit on. It's just a lot of shit going on. I'm just lightly speaking on it. But you know, like I said, I don't too much give a fuck what an individual or lady feel like. Or don't you know what I mean? I don't too much. Some people just don't. I don't. Right. I'm gonna continue to do what I do respectfully, and if I have to get disrespectful, I will. You know what I'm saying? I catch the bullshit. I see what motherfuckers. Y'all can run that shit on whoever the fuck you think you running from. But if you try to run that shit on a nigga like me, on a female that's not trying to hear that, you impose what they listen. You gonna get what you gonna get, and that's just that. Cause I could tell when people mean something a certain way or not. You know what I mean? And the motherfucker just thinking so much of all the, you know what I mean? But the fuckery still goes on, so I don't want to keep talking about the dumb shit. I'm gonna just play the video and go from there. Yo, yo, fuck your mother. Fuck y'all got going on, son. You hear me? That shit came out right. That's what they been doing. Yup, we can do. Yup, yup. Well, the state did that. You know what I mean? They gave him up. They gave it to him. But you know what? If I was the motherfuckers, I ain't doing shit for a motherfucker. I already got life. Fuck that, man. Y'all gotta run it. If I gotta do life in the motherfucking box, then fuck it. I ain't picking up and doing what? Nothing. You ain't gonna pay me. Fuck what makes me less than human? I'm alive. You know what I mean? Through life, everyone make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Some of us learn, some it takes longer. But I don't know, that shit just don't sit right with me. So it's been bothering me ever since I heard that. Like I never thought in a million years I would hear some shit like that. And look, I remember I used to had I had it when I was what was that Annandale? Yeah, I was in Annandale in Jersey, and had a my Afro American history teacher, Mr. Gary. Um, really trained us right to cap the technician with it. You know what I mean? The shit that they do. You know what I mean? And I would love to hear what he had to say about this right now. And hopefully he's still, living and kicking. It's been a long time. I was an adolescent back then. You know what I mean? But learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? We had nothing but time, so I picked up a whole bunch of degrees and shit. Um, but we broke down everything, watched everything, slavery rules, whatever, vocabulary. You know what I mean? The fuckery they be on, all that. So not to say too much, right? Because I'm giving right. You know what I mean? I don't want them to know is how sharp a motherfucker really is, because they be underestimating and I be spanking them. Bagata, bagata, bagata. You know what I mean? And but I'ma end it on something gotta give. That shit just can't. And it's not, it's not that right. I don't care what. Right, the crime was hard. What happened happened. But how you punish a motherfucker says a lot about you, right? And I say that real careful, right? Um, because if you do a motherfucker harsh, you're only gonna make them more hostile. If you correct it and give them opportunity, give them skills, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, the motherfuckers get locked up for whatever, a lot of things, and they have intentions to do good, but when they come home, nobody gives them some money or a car to go back and forth. And it's not, or they ain't got it to give. So you right back in the conditions, right? And then when you go to motherfucker, I remember I did 12, right? I came home and I could have swore, I said what? I said I never fucking do no dumb shit no more, yada yada yada, man. I used to get motherfucking dressed up um, for 7, 8 months, going up, taking trains, going downtown, looking for jobs, getting turned down for 7, 8 months, man. And then finally, I got something in it's this little sandwich shop in Universal Studio building. I think it was Universal Studio, right, or Paramount, and it was uh, but they had the ladies in there, right? So I lasted a couple weeks and shit, and finally, I got into an argument with the manager, and he fired me because he fired me because he was jealous over I was talking the chick he was smashing or wanted to smash was giving me the vibes, and he seen us talking, so he keep put me over here. Finally, I got tired. I said, "Bitch ass nigga." I'm like, "Nigga," and then when she like, "Oh, he make it seem like I ain't moving fast enough, I ain't working." I'm like, "Yo," and they're like, "Yo, this nigga, right? He got it out for you," and I already know what it is. He was a sucker ass nigga, so I was like, when he said, when he said I was fired, I said, "All right, bring your bitch ass outside. Come on." Right, nigga ain't want to come outside. I said, "Bring your bitch ass. I'm whip your mother. You know what it is, nigga? I was stepping 7, 8 motherfucking months, couldn't find something because I wanted to do good. And I didn't want to go back to, you know what I'm saying, to the fuckery. And this nigga found me because he was jealous over a bitch. Well, over a young lady. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that be the fuckery motherfuckers deal with. So when motherfuckers is faced with that, guess what, nigga? Jungle, man. You know, it's back to taking your chances in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Because you damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I mean? But now, you know, but that was good 20 something years ago, an experience that I had to deal with, right? But I wisened up, got smarter, and know how to execute, and know how to make chances and build doors and build tables for myself. Because I was dealt with a lot of hate and a lot of gatekeeping. You know what I mean? Because I was channeling greatness, but I wasn't capturing myself. You know what I mean? So motherfuckers was hating all kind of ways for all kind of reasons. You know what I mean? So when I peep game, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Nigga, I'm like, yeah, I can't. I build my now I know how to win and be my own boss, and you know what I'm saying. If I can help, I can help. But you know, it's still a struggle because we still doing what we do, rocking from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? What they call it? The dirty section. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I've been going easy because I've been, you know, mentally and dealing with a lot of, you know, family and different shit. But you know what I mean? I intend to pick up strong again here soon. You know what I mean? Definitely, I was proud to see I was good. It was good to see and good to hear that motherfuckers spitting them bars again, right? So, um, I gotta get on my shit, and Friday or Saturday I have a, you know, quick little verse, find me a nice little beat, show them how we do our thing, do my thing, and then age them, right? Keep the party going. You done know, right? Work till till we come up on a bag. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like I'm talking too much shit, right? But you know, I feel like it was a good little long weekend for me. You know what I'm talking about? Hold up, yeah, too much shit on. Yeah, long weekend, not long, just you know, was able to make it to the beach. Fried, hot as fuck. Um, but it felt good. You know what I mean? I ain't been to the beach in a while, so you know. But you know, continue doing little stuff to make myself feel good and just get about. You know what I'm talking about. But besides that, it's gonna be a week full of work, good work. Tackle some of these songs and get right. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fire, a lot of shit to really fire up on. You know what I mean? Run down on them. You know what I'm saying? Let them You know what I'm saying? And bada boom, bada bing. You know what I'm talking about? Get right, have some fun, and keep working and keep bringing y'all subjects and shit like this and see what y'all dep on and what y'all think. You know what I mean? And what we gonna do? You done know. Anyway, big up, big up, big up. Let me go, yeah, this 50 game done started already. Let me catch this game. Y'all have a blessed week. Don't forget to get that. Don't forget, to get your sweat equity, cause you want to. You know what I'm saying? Cause they can't make you. You know what I mean? Fuck that. You know what I mean? Right. Listen, I'm about to talk about shit, so word up. You done? No. Oh. Fuck going on? Big up. Front of jungle. Ain't going down like that. You heard? Stay tuned. We coming. Side. You done? No. It's your dog, El Leon. I'm going to finish up with that. Feel like I talked too much. Not too much, but touch a couple topics. What's interesting about shit that I caught. You know what I mean? Um, Bless up to everybody. Stay blessed, not stressed. Holla at your dog. You know what I'm saying? And stay tuned because it's going to get good. You done know. I'm out. Appreciate it. That's my audience right there, you know what I mean? Right, they always rock with your boy. You done know. Leon, right. We finna raw in a minute. Showing how to do it. You know what I'm talking about? Right. From the jungle to the block. Right. Let me stop, man. I'm hyped up. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all have a blessed night and all that. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Jungle Tuesday. See what's really good. You done know. I'm out. Get y'all punk ass off my shit.